She's a quadruple amputee who lost her arms and legs after a bout with illness. Mark Holmberg first shared VCU grad Lindsay EssDBKDBE's story back in 2008, right after she got her prosthetic limbs. Since then, Lindsay has become the first woman to undergo a double hand transplant. New at 11, Mark Holmberg has an update on EssDBKDBE's progress and found out what she's most thankful for this holiday weekend.
They have two heads, I like to say.
What does that mean?
I can kind of, not sense the donor, but I have a great sense of appreciation.
Imagine being without hands and forearms for 4 years, and then watching your new hands working, not knowing where they'd been before, what they had touched and felt and done. All Lindsay knows about her donor is
she was 5'7" and weighed 135 pounds.
And that the young woman was just a tad bit hairier.
The donor had this hair, which I didn't have before.
This is a jarring subject for Lindsay, a 29-year-old woman who has been completely open about the turn her life took 5 years ago, when she suffered a major sepsis infection following intestinal surgery because of her Crohn's disease.
Total organ failure, 3 times dying.
The raging infection required doctors to amputate her arms below the elbows and her legs below the knees.
That's fine.
This adventurous, extremely fit VCU fashion graduate grabbed what was left of her life with all of her heart. A year and 2 months ago, she got the call that a donor had been found that would give her hands and forearms again.
14 surgeons and 12 hours. This would be me. This is directly after they put my arms on.
Imagine feeling your new hand slowly coming back to life, a ½ centimeter or so a month, starting at the forearms.
It hurts. It's like an annoying kind of ba-boom, 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 boom kind of thing, but it's like ba-boom with needles.
She loves talking with her hands.
The doctors say that the way I move when I talk, and that helps.
More than a year into it,
I can do my own makeup, but if I'm in a rush, my mom does it. I still cannot unbutton my pants or undo a zipper.
Lindsay wants to stay active in the VCU fashion world, art directing, substitute teaching. But now she's going back to school to become a rehabilitation counselor.
So I want to actually work for the government, for the troops coming back.
2 more years and her hands should be almost as functional as her old ones. Lindsay said she's grateful for her donor and her doctors, and Lindsay knows her mother has sacrificed all.
But she doesn't feel like it's an obligation, which I'm thankful for.
She's also very grateful for the hundreds of people who have followed her struggle, encouraged her, prayed for her, loved her.
Even the people who I don't even know.
With Lindsay at her Richmond apartment, Mark Holmberg, CBS 6 News.